Hey, I'd like to welcome you to another episode of the Mission Matters Innovation Podcast, your source for all things innovation. My name is Adam Torres. You can follow me on Instagram at @AskAdamTorres. Keep up with my book releases, book tour schedule, signings, all that other good stuff. Always love to connect with you there. And as always, if you'd like to apply to become a co-author of one of my upcoming books, just head on over to the website, missionmatters.com, and click on Become an Author to apply. All right, so today I have Wes Young on the line. He's Vice President of Sales over at Skipeo. Wes, welcome to the show.
Hey, thanks, Adam. I'm looking forward to this.
All right, so I'm looking forward to it. So you're going to teach me and some of my listeners today on how texting can change the way they're growing their business. So I'm excited to get into this. But before we get into it, tell us a little bit more about the company Skipeo, please.
So Skipeo has been around for about 4 years. We're a Salt Lake-based company, and Skipeo started with the intent of helping financial and insurance and companies that wanted to reach out to new customers and get them and then keep the customers they had. And we knew we could do that if we built a program that was engaging and required responses. So we built a relationship software, and we used texting to accomplish that goal. And in the last 4 years, we realized it could go far beyond the industries that we imagined. So that's kind of like what got us going and what drives us. And over the next few minutes, hopefully we'll talk more.
That's awesome. So let's just jump right in. So texting is a big deal. So I tell people this all the time, and I have this conversation all the time. So I'm like, even if you think about like some of the hugest celebrities in the world, now they have, texting, like text me. Why? Because they want to control the data. They want to communicate directly with their audience. They don't want to have to go behind like a Ticketmaster or this or that. If they're going to a new city, they want to just be able to text all their fans there and boom, sell out whatever the arena is. So I'm excited because that's at the highest level. But a lot of the business owners, small business owners, mid-sized business owners that are listening to this right now, what should they be thinking about texting?
They should be thinking about, how do I get engagement and how do I make it personal? It's really great to get information out, but it's more important to get information that requires or encourages engagement. And the reason why is we have a tendency to want to go where we're comfortable. We buy things from people we like. We buy things from companies that we're comfortable with. And that's why what you can accomplish when you're texting, if you do it right. And it's easy to talk about all the wrong ways to do it, but doing it right makes a difference in how far that relationship goes.
So first off, because, let's just say you're a business owner out there listening. They're like, oh, this is just one more thing I have to set up, one more marketing thing. Like, so yes. How hard is, so myself included. So I'm like, hey, Wes, I want to get set up with a Skipeo account. And I'm like, I have probably 2,000 phone numbers out there from people that I've either talked to personally or interviewed or other things. And if I want to engage with my audience, is this going to be like another full-time job? Like, how long does this stuff take to set up?
Yes, no, there's nothing worse than having to do something new and then takes you away from what your real goal is. So to answer your question, the easiest thing to do is go to the website at skipeo.com, and you can sign up for a plan, and we have free plans. And we have free plans for a lot of reasons. But one of the best things about the free plan is, like, gives you an opportunity to learn it without spending that money. And like any software, once you get used to it, you're comfortable. So it'll take you a few minutes to get used to it, but it's not much different than texting from your phone. It's just a different view. So the easiest thing to do is go in and say, hey, I want to sign up for a free plan and mess around with it. The nice thing is we have YouTube, just like you do. We have Facebook, we have Instagram, and ways to go in and cheat, I guess you could call it, and find the little helpful tip videos. And they're about five minutes long or so, 10 minutes. And that way it's really quick and easy for you to get used to how to use texting in your business.
What do, give me an example of a campaign or a type of campaign? Because some of the people listening have never heard of this. So they're like, I don't even know this. Like, I only text my family and my friends. Like, why would I text my customers? Give us an example of a campaign. You don't have to give a name of a company or anything, but of a campaign that worked that you helped with.
Awesome. I love this question. My very favorite campaign that I use myself at Skipeo, and just like any other company, I also want to, get new customers and keep the customers I have. So my favorite campaign is customers that I used to have, and for one reason or another, I lost them. Whether it was they just didn't see the vision of it at the time, they were too busy, or maybe they found another a product that felt like, hey, I want to try it out. So I go to those customers that I've lost, and I will build a message campaign, what you called, and really all it is a series of text messages, and I will hit them up over a period of about 2 weeks, and they're personal. So they go out, and let's say I take a group of 100 that I've lost over the last year, and I will say, hi, first name, and it puts their name in there, so they get a single message with their name on it. So it would say, hi, Wes, hi, Adam, and then I would put my message in, and my message would be something like, hey, we miss you. We would love to tell you about some of the things we're doing different. Let us know when a good time to talk is. And then if they don't reply, a day or two later, they'll get another one. Hi, so-and-so. Hi, Adam. I want to tell you about the reason why people love Skipeo today. And then I'll give an example. I'll put in a link with a testimonial or a quick video. I may even send them a video of myself explaining a new product. And if they don't reply to that one, I can continue to hit them with not I wouldn't say be aggressive and overly pressure, but be just like you would if you were sending a text message to a customer you wanted to earn back. And the great thing about it is it goes to 100, 200, your contact list, and it's specific to them. And I got to tell you, this particular campaign that I did was very successful because mentally I decided to use it just like I would if I was sending to you, Adam, if you used to use Skipeo and then you left me.
Man, it makes so much sense. And the thing is what you're doing is you're letting people know you care. That's the way I look at it. Like, if you believe in your product and what you're doing, and you're trying to win back a customer, yeah, you want to follow up with them. You want to be in front of them.
Yeah.
And I bet you had people that responded or came back to you and were like, oh my gosh, Wes, we forgot. We wanted to set that back up, XYZ. We changed our credit card. We stopped doing this. We started, who knows?
Yes.
Like all over the board, and they're like, oh my gosh, I forgot. Like, we're not doing that anymore? I thought we were still doing that. What happened?
Yes, it was amazing. To be honest, Adam, it was amazing. My first response didn't get a ton of responses, but I kind of expected that. It's me out of the blue texting them, and I'm giving them my name and here's my number. But by the second, third, and fourth, and I did this over a period of about 2-3 weeks, I built it and then I let it go. And every day I come in, and just like my cell phone, when I see a little red dot next to my message on my iPhone, then if I don't recognize the number, I'm going to open it to see if I'm interested in responding. And then after my third or fourth message during that week and a half, then I started to get responses back. And even a, hey, thanks for reaching out, but I'm not interested. That to me is still good engagement because it gives me an opportunity to ask them, hey, just out of curiosity, what made you leave? Or what did you find that was better? And believe it or not, a lot of those people, when I asked them, hey, is it okay if I hit you up in the fall? And they said, man, I would love that. No problem. And the people that aren't interested, that's okay. I wouldn't have gotten those anyway, maybe. So, man, that was my very favorite campaign. So I try to build most of them with that concept.
Man, that's exciting. So Wes, if somebody's listening to this and they want to learn more about Skipeo or to connect with you and your team, what's the best way for them to follow up?
The easiest way is Skipeo.com, and it's a funny name with an awesome product. It's Skipio.com. You can also check us out on our Facebook page, on Instagram. We try to use texting as our form of communicating back, but let's not lie to ourselves. We still use email. It's appropriate. We still use phone calls. It's appropriate. We just know that people respond quick to texting. And so those are the easy ways to get a hold of us. And I love to talk to people, and I love to get on and help people build campaigns for themselves. And that usually does the trick.
Man, that's awesome. So, Wes, really appreciate you coming on the show today and educating myself and the business owners out there on what texting means and how to use it to grow their business. So thank you for that. And to the audience, as always, thank you for tuning in. Hope you got a lot of value out of this. If you did, don't forget to subscribe to the podcast, leave me a review in the Apple iTunes store. And if you're watching this on our YouTube channel, Mission Matters Innovation, definitely give us a subscribe there, but also leave us some comments in the video. I mean, love to know what kind of things and projects that you're working on. And Wes, thanks again for coming on the show.
Awesome. Thanks, Adam.